Welcome everybody. How you doing today? J.R. Fisher here on this bright and sunny Friday afternoon. Of course, it may not be afternoon where you're at. So good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. I'm joined with the smart, intelligent Jessica right next to me. How you doing, Jessica?
Hey everybody. Thanks for being here.
We have a cool subject today. I think it's something everybody's going to want to do, and that is to double your income in the second half of the year. Now, this does not mean you need to work twice as hard. I'm going to show you some really simple things you can do to double your income the second half of the year. I know we're working on that too, and I thought, well, shoot, we're working on it. Why not share what we're doing with you guys so you can apply it to your businesses too? I think that's a cool thing. Now, the first thing I would say is improve the quality of your product. Okay. Now, some things can't be improved. I mean, I guess, some maybe a food item or something like that. Like we have some canned meats, and I mean, they're about as good as you're going to get for survival food. But there's other things we have. We have courses. Those courses we could give more, right? We could put more modules in there. We could, give people downloads. We could, give them audio versions of it. There's all kinds of things we could do to improve the quality of our products. And I would be willing to bet you could too. If let's say you're a coach or something like that, maybe you can start recording, what you're doing with your clients, and you could have an audio file that's sent to them or a place they could log in. But, if your product kind of looks like this right now, because it's been through the mill, we want it to look a little bit more like this right here to the side. And I got this picture. This is the Bentley SUV. I think it's only around $300,000. And I'm targeted somehow on Facebook with this car. I would not buy a $300,000 SUV. I don't think I would. Jessica wouldn't like that, would you? $300,000 for a car kind of seems excessive, doesn't it?
You said it's an SUV. It's really low.
Yeah, it's an SUV. I know she wants really high sitting SUVs because she's not real tall, so she likes to sit up higher, which makes sense. But anyhow, so if your product looks like the product on the left there, try to get it to look like the product on the right. And you'll find that if your product has a little bit more quality to it, and you talk about it, you got to talk about it, right? You got to let them know it has better quality. And those emails, let them know it's improved. One of the things, I learned many years ago in college is the one thing that companies can do to improve their sales if they have a product in the grocery store is to put in there one line, and it says new and improved. It seems to always increase their sales. And they got to do something, it could be less salt or it could be more flavoring or whatever the heck it is. But putting that one line on there, they figured out would improve their sales. So number one thing, improve your product. Okay. Now you're not going to be able to do everything I'm going to give you today, but take some of these items and do them. Another thing you can do when we're thinking about, improving our product, you could do different sizes. Our canned meats come in a 14.5 ounce and a 28 ounce. And that's a little bit harder to change. But having those different sizes, we initially did not have different sizes. We had one size, and people said, well, your cans are too big because it's only me and my wife, or it's only myself and I need something small. So we ended up coming up with small sizes, which is pretty cool. Maybe you could add different flavors. If you have a food product, maybe you could target different niches, something along those lines. Make your product higher quality. Maybe you could make it last longer. And like I spoke in the beginning, maybe you could put more modules in there. Maybe for your coaching, you could add a mastermind where everybody could come to that once a year. But you could add more quality, whatever you have. And we've got the lasting longer in there. All right. The next thing you can do is what's called line extensions. Okay. Now, what's a line extension? Well, line extension is something, some product or your product that is a little bit different than the original one, but that is related. So let's take like survival food, okay? So a line extension for that, we originally started off with freeze-dried dehydrated meals, and they did okay, but people wanted, more. They wanted protein and all that. So then we came out with our canned meats, and that ended up becoming a bigger product than our original product, which was, just the freeze-dried dehydrated foods. So we changed that. And then we came out with, some little tools and stuff. Those were line extensions. And we have a course in there that people pay for. So there's all those little tiny things. And here's the thing with those, they come and go. So, if you don't add products constantly, some of your other ones may die out. I know, in the survival industry, ours is slower now, and it always is when you have a Republican in office. And I'm not going to, say which way I lean, but I will tell you, when you have a Democrat in office, we sell the crap out of survival food. That's just the way it is. And it really doesn't matter to me who we have in office outside of my business. For survival food, it does affect it, drastically. Next thing I want to talk about is like Dollar Shave Club. You think about Dollar Shave Club, they started off with, $5 razors or $3 razors, whatever it is. And, some of you may be a member out there of Dollar Shave Club. I tried it. I didn't like their product. But the one thing I did notice that they're really smart about was that Dollar Shave Club now has, shave cream. They have lotions. They have soaps. They have all kinds of bathroom type toiletry items that you can get from Dollar Shave Club. And, they were smart enough. They built up a brand. They were like, well, these people are already buying our razors. I wonder if they'll buy creams and lotions and potions and all that. And they do. And they will buy it if they like your brand. So that's something they can do. The next one is a Ring doorbell. We originally bought a Ring doorbell. And we like it. It's good. It serves its purpose. But, Ring was smart enough to say, well, we got this doorbell. Why don't we start selling cameras, and we'll do indoor ones and we'll do outdoor ones. And, so now they have a whole line of different type of Ring doorbell things that aren't doorbells. They're cameras. It's a security system they really moved into. And they started with a doorbell. And I've also noticed that a lot of these companies are picking up on that and copying it. These security companies that were charging people crazy amounts of money are now, coming out with their own little doorbell things and little camera things. You can get those now. P90X, this is a really cool one. The guy who actually did the marketing for P90X was in a mastermind I was in. And, he said with, P90X, they kept coming out with more and more different courses, and they would have an abs one, and then they would have, a kickboxer one. And they just came out with more and more courses to where they couldn't even think up any more ideas anymore. And people would buy all these courses. The same people would buy more and more courses. So what they did, which I thought was a really cool idea, is they teamed up with personal trainers all around the country. And then what they did after people bought a bunch of their courses, they would offer them personal training in their town for, let's say, $5,000. They would give the personal trainer half of it, say $2,500, and then they made another $2,500. So it was a line extension for courses that people originally, bought into. And it is funny, when people buy into something like that, they'll buy higher and higher price stuff if you offer it to them. But guess what? If you don't offer it to them, they will not buy from you. So you got to make sure that you do that. The next thing you can do is affiliate offers. And I love affiliate offers. I'm getting ready to do one for ClickBank. They're getting ready to reintroduce their, ClickBank University. And the guy that actually started that is a friend of mine. And he presents my offers and I present his. So we have a good thing going back and forth. But affiliate offers are awesome. That is just where you're going out, you're finding a product or service that somebody else has, and it's related to your product or service, and you offer it to them, and you don't have to fulfill it. You don't have to sell it. You don't have to do anything. And matter of fact, I got a little video I did here, and I want to play it for you. And this is me live, actually. The video doesn't have any audio on it. So let's just go through here. I'm at ClickBank right now. Okay. So this is when you go to ClickBank, this is what you're going to see. But I want to show you how to find the top selling products on ClickBank so you can see what they've got. So right here, what you're going to do, you're going to go up to the top where it says affiliate marketplace. You want to click right there. Okay. And then it's going to come to this area. Now, off to the left, you've got all these categories here. And you can click on one of them. You can see all the different things in there. It does a little drop down so you can see what, they've got for sale. Politics. They only have one tab, which is general. But there's a search box up here. So you can type in what you want. So I'm going to type in here survival. And then I'm going to go ahead and enter and search and see what I come up with. Now, this will search it by keyword relevance. So I see up here, I've got nuclear attack survival blueprint. That's interesting. Survival frog is there. Got a low carb survival kit down here. I don't think that would be too good if you need energy, but it's there. Survival business card. Simon's simple survival greenhouse plants. So you got all these different things in here, and there's a bunch of numbers and stuff. Here's an ammo independence firearm survival guide. But see this little thing here says gravity. What I'm going to do is I'm going to search by gravity right now. Let me drop down there. Where's gravity? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to search by gravity. Now, what gravity does is tells me which ones are selling the best. Now, if you notice this, the gravity is 161.43. What that means is there's 161.43 affiliate sales a day on that, which is huge. Now, each affiliate may be selling, 10 different customers or 20 different customers. That just tells you how many affiliates sold that product that day. So that's a huge, huge return. And if you look at that product, it's pretty good. Let's go up here and we'll put in fitness and see what I get. Looks like the top one is the Cinderella solution. That is actually the top one on ClickBank right now. That sells more than any other product. The gravity's 376. Now that's insane. There's 376 people selling that Cinderella thing a day. Affiliates, not just sales. That's just affiliates. Each one may be selling 10, 20, 30 of them. So that is just crazy if you think about that. 376, and then they got a 15% rebill. So if you had an audience, and here's the Cinderella solution opt-in page, there's really not a lot to it. This is their affiliate opt-in, and you can go to their opt-in page, and they'll tell you exactly what they're going to give you. They give you swipes. And they have an agreement down here, so they provide you with everything you need to go out and market their product. So if you have a market of people that want to lose weight, women it's specifically geared towards, that would be a great offer for you to do. Here's my next big one. I'm big on this right now, and I've been working on it. And I tell you, I'm glad I started working on it because I started finding all kinds of errors that we had. But return to SEO. SEO was really how you got traffic 10 years ago. It's called search engine optimization. And, the way you got traffic was that you put like keywords, you had meta titles, meta descriptions, and then your page would rank on, Google when people would search it. Now, what happened was everybody jumped on the bandwagon. And when everybody jumps on the bandwagon, that means there were like millions of pages that were, opting to get into that first and second slot on Google. And a lot of people just started giving up because they're like, well, my God, there's just millions of pages. I can't compete with that. I'm not going to deal with search engine optimization anymore because it's just too hard. You can't rank. You just can't do it. You would have to take day and night. And that was true. And we were guilty of that too. We kind of just shied away from it. But the thing is, if you don't do SEO, when people are searching for whatever you have, your page will never show up. Because if you don't have a title and description, which is what Google is looking for, there's nothing for Google to bring back, right? So your pages will never get found. So even if you're not in the top spot, I would recommend you doing it. And we certainly did do it. And we're certainly doing it right now, and it's really helping. Now, this is a program called Keywords Everywhere. And guys, I highly suggest, you search this. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. Matter of fact, I use the free version. But search Keywords Everywhere. It is an amazing, amazing product. And what it does, it used to be you would have to go to like Google AdWords and type in a word and, find out how many people are searching for it and then find all the top ones and then go back and use those words for your SEO. This one does it for you. It actually will find your meta title and meta descriptions, and it will show you how many people are actually searching for it. So that's what we're looking for is meta title, meta descriptions. So on this page here, I just want to show you, like I did a search. Now, see where it says related keywords? Once you have this installed on your computer and you type in, like I typed in camping gear, it's going to show you what other words that are related that people are searching for. So cool camping gear gets 5,400 searches a month. If you download this Chrome extension, you can actually see this on your searches too. And if you look over here, well, it says camping gear list. So maybe you'll want to build a page on your website that's camping gear list. Maybe you'll want to put one that's best camping gear because people are searching this stuff. And if you don't have it, you're not going to get results. Okay. All of that from typing in camping gear and using this related keyword thing that I showed you. Here's another example right here. And what I did here is I went down a little bit further on the page and kind of scrolled down. I just want to show you a little thing here. Camping gear, Walmart has optimized for. Now, if you notice, the title is in that blue right there. But even Walmart's not necessarily doing it right because you can have up to 70 characters there, and obviously they don't have 70. Above that, you see camping gear Cabela's. They were smart enough right in between to put in tent, sleeping bags, and camping supplies. So that's your meta title. That's the thing you need to put into your page so that it shows up. This is up to 70 characters. and you can see they didn't use it. You don't want to go over 70 because it doesn't matter. It's not going to show up. It's just not going to show up. So there's no point doing it. You're wasting your time. Right here is your description. Okay. Now your description, you can put up to 140 characters. It actually used to, I think, be 169 or 159, but right now it's 140. Most extensions, which I think I have one to show you, excuse me, what's the thing called in WordPress, Jessica? I can't think of it. It's not plugins. Most plugins will help you do this. And I think I have a little video I did on this to show you guys on how to do this. But you want to make sure you've done this. If you notice, there's just fills this up here. I don't know how many characters that is. But so let's go into WordPress here real quick. Now, this is WordPress, and I use one called SEO Ultimate. You can see it right here, SEO Ultimate. And this is an example. When you're in one of your page and you're editing your page, it gives you a spot for search engine listing. It's this tab right here. And put your title tag in here. It doesn't have to be 70. This particular one, I've got 54 characters. And as you type, this will change right here, the number of characters. Same thing with this one here. I've got exactly 140 in here, which is great. We want to have exactly what we can. But there's where it tells you how many for each of those. Okay, your title and your description. So you'll want to do that. This is a free extension. They have a upgraded one called the premium one. I don't use it. You know, you can if you want. I've got some other social one that I use for social sharing, and that's all it really gives you here if you do the paid version. All right, next thing. Love this. This is the last one. Get better at what you do. Okay, just get better at it. Every day, you know, I try to spend some time kind of looking around at my competitors and seeing what they're doing and watching a video or two on what's going on. I can tell you, and I think Jessica would agree, probably 90% of what I do now, I didn't do 10 years ago because it's just all new, right? I mean, this stuff changes so much. If you're not out there looking every day, I mean, software's change and techniques change. And, you know, it was funny the other day, I came across something that I didn't know about, and it was that hashtags are now being used on YouTube. And you can actually put a hashtag in your title, and, you know, when people search that hashtag on YouTube, your video will come up, which is pretty cool. But I watched a couple videos on how to do it, and I found another guy who did a video on it. And what he showed was that in the description, if you put your hashtags in the description as opposed to just putting it in the title, then what will happen is that it will actually show up above your title, so you don't have to use up any of your title, and it'll be in your description, so your videos will show up. Really cool thing. So that's one thing you could add right now. And this is, I think, only about a year old that they're allowing this. Nobody knows about it. If you're looking for places to learn stuff and you haven't figured out, you know, how to do some stuff, what you want to, this is a website called Udemy, and I want to walk you through it a little bit. It's called Udemy. They have great courses on here. You know, they're not real in-depth courses because, you know, they're cheap. These courses are super cheap on here. But if you look through here, some of them are free. Some of them are $12.99, $11.99. I mean, incredible prices on these things. It has the ratings on there. It shows you how many people actually bought the course, how good the course is. And I mean, really, they say it's a regularly $199 on sale for $11.99. I mean, at this price, there's no reason not to stay on top of things. You can search up at the top. Like if I want to learn SEO, I would type SEO in there. It's going to pull up all the SEO courses. Look at this one here, 312 ratings, 4.5, $11.99. So if you don't know how to do SEO, which is what I just talked about, buy the course. It's $11.99, guys. And, you know, look down here. There's more of them. Here's another one for $11.99. And you can look at all the ratings. I mean, some of these 3,000 people bought that course, you know, so there's got to be something to it. What's something else we could put in here? We could put sales funnels. Let's say you didn't know how to do a sales funnel. We type that in there, and boom, here's courses on sales funnels, $11.99. I don't know why people sell their courses this cheap, but they do. This guy here's got 1,257 ratings. What else we got down here? 169 ratings on this one here, but there's tons of them. You know, so if you want to learn SEO, there's no excuse, you know, or sales funnels or whatever you want to learn. There's just no excuse. We'll put in Kartra because we do Kartra. I bet people are teaching Kartra training. Let's take a look. See what results we got. Yeah, the Ultimate Kartra course. There it is, $11.99. You know, now I'm sure there's not many of these though, by the way. There's like 5. So there's not a lot of people teaching Kartra. And Jessica's an expert at it. So if you guys ever need help with Kartra, you'll want to contact her on that because she's really good at it. But, learning and educating yourself is huge. You got to do it. You've got to do it. You got to stay on top of stuff because this stuff changes. And here's why you have to do it. And I happen to know somebody who had a clothing store online for about 15 years, and she's out of business now because she didn't move forward. And Jessica, I think you know who I'm talking about. I don't want to call out any names. But in her 60s, she's now having to go back to work walking dogs. Not that there's anything wrong with walking dogs, but I'm telling you, she had stayed on top of stuff. She had a cool line of clothing, and it was like, I don't know, what do you call that stuff that she was selling? Goth kind of clothes. Yeah, kind of goth. People are still wearing that kind of goth, I think, or maybe goth died out. But the point is, maybe she needed to change her clothing line, but she didn't stay on top of it, and it died. And that's what will happen with your business online if you don't do these things. So not only is this session today to help you improve your income for the rest of the year, it's also to keep you in business, guys. You have to do these things. I didn't do webinars years ago. I didn't even do training courses. I didn't do any of this stuff. So you've got to innovate. You've got to move on. What do you get? Okay. What do you learn? What do you get out of all this? In my inner circle, for those of you who are interested in getting into that, because we do these calls and you get a lot of other stuff, you're going to get access to all my current courses, which there are a bunch of them now. As a matter of fact, I have a free one that I'm getting ready to come out with, guys. If you're interested in that, Jessica's going to get some emails from you. Type in the comments section your email, and I have a free course. Yes, it's 100% free. Does not cost you a dime. If you'd like this extra course, and this is brand new, so you don't have it, okay? You don't have it already. Just type your email in the comment section. Nobody's going to see your email because it's all private, just like you can't see anybody else's. And I'll get you access, since you're in this inner circle group, to that free training. I think you'll really like it. It talks about lead magnets. It talks about building your list. And it's 4 videos. And then, you can get advanced training if you want to. But make sure you put your email in the comment section. If you're here today, okay, if you're here today and you're not getting the free course, craziness, give me your email so I can tag you and I can give you the free training. You don't have to buy a thing. You don't have to put up a credit card. You don't do anything. Just free training, just plain free training. So why wouldn't you do that? Other thing you're going to get if you're in the inner circle, and the reason I'm even going through this, because I know this is an inner circle group, is that we have a few visitors today who are not in the inner circle. And if you're not, you're missing out, guys. You really are. There's so much value to it. You're also going to get our private Facebook group. You can't even get in that group unless you have membership to the inner circle. And I do a lot of extra training in there. You get bi-weekly coaching calls, and actually I'm doing them weekly. You get those coaching calls, and if you see value in this call, if you made some money off it, you may want to join the inner circle. Yearly or more mastermind in San Diego, where you can actually show up. We can all meet, shake hands, talk, work on your business here. And of course, relationships that you're going to gain within the inner circle. Don't forget, Jessica's writing down a lot of emails right now. Don't forget to put your email in the comment section if you want access to that free training, the free training. Somebody else is also asking, Jessica, if you get a chance, they're interested in the 4-step book that I have on how to find products to sell. That is a great book, guys, and Jessica will put that in the comment section too. And of course, you're going to get networking if you're in the inner circle. You could get to meet other people, and it helps you tremendously. I do a lot of that myself. And then you're going to get insights into high-level masterminds. I'm getting ready to go to one in Cancun, Mexico in September. Well, that's next month. It's that quick. Wow, I didn't even think about that. And anyhow, I'm going to be down there with people who do millions and millions of dollars online. We all share ideas. I bring those ideas back, and people in the inner circle get access to that. So that's something you'll want to have. So look at Stephen Colbert, man. You are 12 times more likely to succeed as a member of the inner circle. Why? Because of all this extra stuff you get. We keep you on top of stuff. It's cutting edge. It's what's going on right now, not what happened 10 years ago. Because what I did 10 years ago is vastly different from what I'm doing right now. I see a couple people still have not entered their email. Guys, jump on that free training. I mean, you're going to really like it. Just jump on it. And you can also submit stuff to me. And people say, well, what can I submit to you, JR? What do you do when I submit it to you? Well, when you submit it to me, I can review it and I can help you, and I can help you improve on it. And heck, we can do a training session on it. If you have ads, the results, landing pages, websites, products, whatever pricing you're doing, you can submit. I can help you out on that. If you have a sales funnel set up, you want me to look at your sales funnel, I'll help you with that. We've been doing this for years. And if you're in the inner circle, you get free access to me doing this stuff. Emails, if you have emails set up, I can help you with your emails, subject lines, headlines, any ideas that you may have. We can run those through our office here, and we can give you some pointers and maybe what you should do. If you're frustrated with something, and I know I get frustrated, but let's get through those frustrations. Let me get it fixed for you. And any failures or successes you may have. We love seeing those. We don't love seeing failures, but we love to know what didn't work so we can work on what does work. That's how it works. 80% of what I do doesn't work. I know that. So I work on the 20%. Seems like the thing to do. Okay. What is the best software to build all this? I'm going to tell you it's Kartra. I tell you this every week. Some of you have jumped on the bandwagon and are using Kartra. Others of you have missed the boat and are not. You got to get Kartra. Here's a link to it right here. You can try it for $1. It's bit.ly/Kartra, Kartra -uppercase JR. That has to be uppercase, that last part right there, to get that $1 trial. So you'll want to do that. But I highly, highly recommend it. If you're interested in the Inner Circle and you're not a member, you can go to that link at the bottom of the page, which is innercircle.com/enroll. There's a free video there. It's not just you going there and joining the Inner Circle. You're going to get some training. You're going to learn all about it, what it's all about. So I would definitely suggest that you go to that URL, and if nothing else, watch the video and see what you may be missing. So questions and thoughts. We had dogs up here before, and I like this one so much. You can just see the look in his eyes. Dude is getting across what he's feeling, isn't he? She says, yeah, I have a lot of questions. And he's like, oh, crap. Oh, crap. So now the question is, do you guys have a lot of questions? And if you've got a lot of questions, now's the time to put them in that comment section, because we're going to try to take a few questions and help you out. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever you need help with, if you got questions about Kartra, sales funnels, your skill level, what you should learn, the first things you should do. And I'm trying to give you some ideas so you can have questions. Type them in that comment section. Nobody's going to see it but you and me, right? Nobody else sees it, so you don't have to worry about being embarrassed or anything like that. You shouldn't be embarrassed anyhow, because you can't know everything. We all learn stuff. And Jessica, do you have a couple of questions you could hit me with over there?
Yes. Wayne is asking for that WordPress SEO plugin.
Oh, yeah, Wayne. That is, I'm going to go back on this, guys, if you don't mind. I'm going to go through my screen here to get that for Wayne. Where is that? It's awesome, man. I've had it for years. It's free. I mean, free is pretty cheap, right? Give me 1 second. I may want to do it this way. Let me do it this way. Where is that? Looking here, Wayne. I'm going to find it. Where the heck did I put it? There it is. There it is. Okay, so here it is. It's called SEO Ultimate. So what you want to do, Wayne, is you want to go to your plugins and click, add new plugin, and then search SEO Ultimate. And this is the free version. Okay. So I'm not using the paid version. Not that the paid version isn't great. I don't know anything about it. I'm just letting you know that's the one I use. So it's SEO Ultimate. Then they call the other one something else. So yeah. What else you got over there, Jessica? That's a great question too, Wayne.
Linda was asking to repeat the link, but I'm not sure which one, so maybe you could go.
Hey, Linda, this is live, so if you just type in there which link you're looking for, not sure which link, I will certainly get it for you and hand it to you on a silver platter. What link are you looking for?
Roderick is asking, he says, wondering if you have any advice on publishing health information on KDP. It doesn't come up as one of the options for top selling books.
You're talking the Kindle publishing. Yeah. You know what I would do really, Roderick, rather than worry about Kindle publishing, because Kindle publishing, anybody can post or really come up with a book on anything. It doesn't mean it's a good subject or bad subject, or it's selling or it's not. I would actually go to ClickBank and type in the niche that you're in, or look for it on the left-hand side, and then see if there are other products. And they have ebooks in there too. See if there's other products, and then find out if they're selling by looking at the gravity. Now, keep in mind, they don't publish what gravity means, but they do say the higher the gravity, the better. But I have inside knowledge. That the gravity is the number of affiliates that have sold that product that day, okay, or daily on average. So if you've got 100 gravity, that means 100 affiliates have sold that product. That doesn't mean 100 products were sold. It could have been 10,000 products. It just means 100 affiliates put in orders that day. So what you want to do is go to clickbank.com, go into the marketplace at the top, and then go off to the left and look in the categories and find products, or search, and then sort it by gravity, and you'll find out which ones are doing well. And the thing to do is kind of funnel hack it. Go in there and buy their products, see how it's selling, look at their sales pages. This is an excellent way to figure out what to sell. So that's a great question too, Roderick. But I would stay away from just using Kindle Publishing, because all it does is tell you how many people did it, what they did it on, how many people bought it. It doesn't give you the insights you really want. ClickBank is much better for that. What else we got over there, Jessica? I got time for maybe one or two more questions. Those are good questions today, guys. Really good.
Linda said the Kartra free trial link.
Yes, the Kartra free trial link. Yes. You're going to love this, Linda. You're going to go, oh my God, I love JR for this. All right, so I'm just going to upsize this. Can I upsize it? Oh, I can't. I got to do it this way. So there it is. It is bit.ly/Kartra -uppercase JR. Really important you put uppercase or it won't work. Excuse me. And you know what, Jessica, type that, if you don't mind, in the comment section too. She's going to put that in there, guys, and you will see it in the comments section. And I could probably put in your questions. One more question. One more, guys. So jump in there. And if you haven't put your email in there for that free course, do so. It's not a long course. It's like 4 videos, but it's really good stuff. I think you're really going to like it. You get a video a day for 4 days, or you can expedite it, just go through it in the evening if you want. If you want to binge watch my videos, you can do that. I think you'll really like it, though. It's really fun, really cool course. And it's free. Free's good, right? Free's good. My hopes are that you'll get free stuff from me and then give me money for something that's paid, right? So that works. You'll look at it and go, oh my God, that's so cool. I want to join his inner circle. And there's a lot of value to that too.
Roderick said, thanks. I'm planning on writing a book, so valuable to know ClickBank is better.
Yes, Roderick, if you're planning on writing a book. And if you don't want to write it all yourself, you can go to something like textbroker.com. That's, type that in there if you don't mind, Jessica, textbroker. Textbroker.com, there's a lot of writers there, but if you want to write it yourself, that's cool too. Whatever you want to do works. My way and my method is to talk it into an audio and then send it to somebody and have them edit it. So what I'll do is I'll get like 4 or 5 bullet points or 10 bullet points or how many ever chapters I want. I'll read out the chapter aloud, and then I'll just talk about what I want to talk about. And that's the simplest way to write a book. You can do it. Matter of fact, I have a video on YouTube. And if you search J.R. Fisher Training on YouTube, it's called How to Write a Book in 48 Hours. So it's pretty cool. So if you've been putting it off and you're thinking it's going to take you months to do it, it won't. Go watch that video. It'll tell you exactly how to do it. Anything else, Jessica, before we get out of here?
Wayne said, what do you think of the Yoast SEO program?
I think it's okay. I think it's more of a preference thing. Yoast is more popular than the one I use. I will tell you that. It's not as easy for me to use, and I had it for a while, and I went back to the one I have. But that's not to say it's not good. I mean, you may try it and think it's awesome. So, it is one of the most popular, the Yoast SEO is. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here. I really appreciate everybody showing up today and participating. It makes it all worthwhile. If you haven't, joined the Inner Circle, check it out. If you have questions after this, feel free to send me questions. Jump in the group, The Art of E-Commerce Success. If you're not a member of The Art of E-Commerce Success, what are you doing with your life? You got to become a member. It's free. The Art of E-Commerce Success. The Inner Circle one, you have to be a member of the Inner Circle, but you can join the Art of E-Commerce Success. There's tons of videos in there. I post replays of this. As a matter of fact, what we're doing is we're sending out a replay of this to everybody after the call. I have a guy who's editing that and doing all that good stuff, so you'll get a chance to see this in case you ever miss them. We don't want you to miss anything. Really appreciate you being here. We're going to jump out here and go to lunch. Jessica, would you like to say goodbye?
Yeah, have a great weekend. Thanks for being here with us. And yeah, that's about it.
That's it, she says. So that's going to be it. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.